Hello everybody, they're working on a farm bill back in Washington like you can't believe. Yeah, you can. You know it's Washington. You can't believe anything they do. Last week, they didn't accomplish a thing. 300 amendments to a farm bill that the Senate Ag Committee put together over in the Senate, the full Senate trying to get rid of some of them. They can't even do that. What a sight it is to see and to talk about, which we're going to do right here on the Steckline Report in a minute.
I first got started in the cattle business. My wife and my father-in-law got me into it. I love dealing with the animals and being in the outdoors. At American Ag Credit, I know a lot of them are in the same business that I am. You know, therefore they understand what I need and what problems I'm against, so they can work with you on it, and it makes it much easier.
It's been passed down to me through the generations, and I want to pass it on down to the next generation or two.
Well, friends, back in Washington, the full Senate is trying to put together the farm bill that the Senate Ag Committee has approved, and they've got amendment after amendment, and they can't agree on even whether they should toss them or not. Very, very poor week last week. They didn't accomplish a thing. What they're doing this week is anybody's guess. We'll keep you informed and wait until they get done, because I'm getting tired of talking about it. It's a farm bill that doesn't amount to anything anyway for most of us, unless they wash out crop insurance. Now, if they get rid of crop insurance, they can get rid of the farm bill as far as Old Lair is concerned. I wouldn't give you 15 cents for anything else that's in there. So, with that in mind, folks, here's a couple of things that they're working on as far as crop insurance is concerned. We've got an amendment put together by Shahan from New Hampshire and Toomey of Pennsylvania to put a $40,000 cap on crop insurance premium subsidies. That's right. And then we've got a guy from Oklahoma by the name of Coburn and Durbin from Illinois, two big farm states, who want to reduce the premium subsidy by 15% if a farmer's adjusted gross income is $750,000 or more. Now, a K-State research project has shown that both of those programs would be quite negative to the American farm system. And in fact, if farmers don't try to do things to get around that $750,000 limit, which they probably will, there are other implications that do nothing but hurt the agricultural scene. So that's a couple of the amendments that are of the 300 that are out there for this particular farm bill. And I got to tell you, where it's going to end up is anybody's guess. There are others that kind of get my attention. One of those is EQIP program. There's an amendment to get rid of it. Stabenow, who is the Senate Ag Committee chairwoman, totally against getting rid of it, says it's one of the few programs that's really working, with 13 million acres enrolled and about 38,000 contracts, more than 640 groups 640 groups now. That's a lot of people, writing to these senators saying the conservation measures in the farm bill must stay like they are. Don't fool with them. Don't shorten anybody on the CRP program. Don't try to open up more acres. Just leave your mitts off of it. That's what they want done. But that's difficult for senators to do, isn't it? They won't leave their mitts off of it. Let's just hope they don't get enough votes to put a mitt into session. We'll just have to wait and see, folks. It's just such a long process. Whether they get it done or not is anybody's guess. Stabenow thinks that they will, so I guess I'll go along with her at this particular point in time. So does Pat Roberts. Their bill that came out of the Senate Ag Committee is pretty decent. Pretty decent for what we can expect this year. And the House, we haven't even talked about them. They don't like anything, doesn't sound like, that the Senate came up with. So that'll be a whole new enterprise when we get over there. You think we're going to get a farm bill put together this year? As I said 6 months ago, if we do, it won't be worth the paper it's written on. And I'm convinced of that. So, with that in mind, we'll keep you informed. In the meantime, stay tuned right here to the Steckline Report. I can assure you we'll keep you up to date.